Sasha Martinengo.
Storming down the pit lane.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time on balls.co.za.
That's what it's about. So listen, over the past couple of days, there has been some very interesting notes being posted all over the interwebs about internet radio, etc., etc., etc. So, it got me thinking, trying to work out, what does this all really mean in the big context of the world? And I remember I received a sort of like a story a couple of years ago. So I went digging into my computer and I found it. So I want to share it with you because it's number one, it's a great story, but it also maybe puts things into perspective, about just things in general, about life in general. So it goes like this. A young woman was about to finish her first year of college. Now don't forget, this is written in America, okay? A young woman was about to finish her first year of college. Like so many her age, she considered herself to be very liberal, and among other liberal ideals, was very much in favor of higher taxes to support more government programs. In other words, the redistribution of wealth. She was deeply ashamed that her father was a rather staunch conservative, a feeling she openly expressed. Now, based on the lectures that she had participated in and the occasional chat with a professor, she felt that her father had for years harbored an evil, selfish desire to keep what he thought should be his. One day, she was challenging her father on his opposition to higher taxes on the rich and the need for more government programs. The self-professed objectivity proclaimed by her professors had to be the truth, and she indicated so to her father. He responded by asking how she was doing at school. Taken aback, she answered rather haughtily that she had a 4.0 GPA, and let him know that it was tough to maintain, insisting that she was taking a very difficult course load and was constantly studying, which left her no time to go out and party like other people she knew. She didn't even have time for a boyfriend and didn't really have many college friends because she spent all of her time studying. Her father listened, and then he asked, "How is your friend Audrey doing?" And she replied, "Audrey is barely getting by. All she takes are easy classes, she's never studied, and she barely has a 2.0 GPA. She's so popular on campus, college for her is a blast, she's always invited to all the parties, and lots of times she doesn't even show up for classes because she's too hungover." Her wise father asked his daughter, "Why don't you go to the dean's office and ask him to deduct 1 point off your GPA and give it to your friend who only has a 2? That way you will both have 3 GPA, and certainly that would be fair and equal distribution of GPA." The daughter, visibly shocked by her father's suggestion, angrily fired back, "That's a crazy idea. How would that be fair? I've worked really hard for my grades. I've invested a lot of time and a lot of hard work. Audrey has done next to nothing towards her degree. She played while I worked my tail off." So the father slowly smiled, winked and said gently, "Welcome to the conservative side of the fence. If you've ever wondered what side of the fence you sit on, this is a great test. If a conservative doesn't like guns, he doesn't buy one. If a liberal doesn't like guns, he wants all guns outlawed. If a conservative is a vegetarian, he doesn't eat meat. If a liberal is a vegetarian, he wants all meat products banned for everyone. If a conservative is down and out, he thinks about how to better his situation. A liberal wonders who is going to take care of him. If a conservative doesn't like a talk show host, he switches channels. Liberals demand that those they don't like be shut down. If a conservative is a non-believer, he doesn't go to church. A liberal non-believer wants any mention of God and Jesus silenced. If a conservative decides he needs health care, he goes about shopping for it, may choose a job that provides it. A liberal demands that the rest of us pay for his. If a conservative reads this, he'll forward it to his friends and have a good laugh. A liberal will delete it because he's offended.
Gears on bulls.co.za with Sasha Martinengo.
He's kept himself out of trouble.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.